Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me for the Other Art Fair Virtual Editions Spring 2022. I'm Jordan McDonough, and I am an assistant curator for Saatchi Art, and I'm excited to share with you 3 artists that I'm going to highlight from the fair. Let me share my screen so we can get started. So today I'm going to highlight 3 different artists who take on the style of street art in their own creative and distinct way. So a little history about street art. It is a fairly new art form that emerged in cities like New York in the 70s and 80s. It was mostly associated with controversial and revolutionary art practices in public and common areas like subways and buildings. Today, we see street art recognized as a reputable art form with artists incorporating key elements into their own works on canvas, including spray paint, stylized lettering, and social or cultural references or statements. Well-known artists that work in this style include Basquiat, Keith Haring, and Banksy. Susan Washington, she's located in the Brooklyn Expo Center room, is an abstract painter originally from Brooklyn, New York. She made her career in the fashion industry in New York City for 20 years before relocating to the Pocono Mountains to become a full-time painter. Growing up in New York in the late 70s and 80s, she developed a love of the surfaces around her that were covered in graffiti, stickers, gum, and posters. She became fascinated with how these surfaces could tell a story, not by just one person, but by many. Now, as an artist, she uses these surfaces of her memory as inspiration to tell her stories through the surfaces of her own canvases. Susan considers herself a storyteller and buries stories and positive mantras within the material of her works. She doesn't make these stories obviously apparent, but instead they unfold as one explores the surface. This work, Subway Sonnet number 69, is available at her booth. Be sure to take an additional time to study the surface to see all the intricate details of the story that she is telling. This work, Subway Sonnet number 64, is also available at her booth. Susan has said that she uses subjects like positive mantras, good fortune, or strong woman to help inspire the viewer. Just take a closer look to recognize a few of these elements in this particular work. Varouján Hovakimyan is a US-based Armenian artist. He's located in the Old Truman Brewery Room. He was born in 1978 in Armenia, and from 1994 to 1999, he studied graphic arts at the SAFAA, or State Academy of Fine Arts of Armenia, focusing on drawing, painting, illustration, and printmaking. In 1999, he moved to Los Angeles, and for the past 23 years, he has participated in solo and group exhibitions, both nationally and internationally. He focuses on themes of time, the universe, and self-exploration in his works. He never sketches a painting beforehand, but instead starts a piece with the mood by applying initial marks, shapes, and colors, and then sees where that will take him for the rest of the composition. Hovakimyan has noted that he is drawn to the abstract aspects of street art. He has said that when he finds something interesting outside, he always tries to frame it in his mind and put it on the wall as a painting. Naturally, these street elements of random graffiti and textures become incorporated into his work. Hovakimyan's artistic statement is, all of my work is an exploration of human perceptions, where the simplest ideas can turn into layered, complex puzzles and the intricate ones into brightly illuminated paths or symbols. You can see both these works and others that he is showing at his booth. Manuela Karin Knott, she was born in 1970. She's an independent artist currently living in Germany. Her booth is located in the Brooklyn Expo Center room. She acquired her Master of Arts in Fine Art at the University of Witwatersrand in Johannesburg, South Africa. Knott's works can be best described as constant discovery and seeking of the unknown. Whether that is on the streets in exchange with the other creators or online, her inspiration stems from everyday life and people. The artist combines a variety of materials in her paintings, true to the work style inspired by elements of street art scenes. Her paintings are balancing acts of color, form, and line, surface and space, abstraction and figurativeness, image and text. A variety of more or less defined objects are woven into the artist's painterly process. A part of her artistic statement reads, "Every day I collect new stories, memories. I collect pictures in my head with my camera. In my boxes, on many seemingly chaotic piles of paper I sort, connect, join new stories and faces with that which life has already presented to me. I walk through this one life of mine with open eyes, knowing that no one else can see it, love it, live it like me." Thank you for joining me today and hearing more about these artists highlighted in the Virtual Editions Spring 2022 show. Please be sure to visit their booths mentioned in the presentation and enjoy the works that they have to offer. If you would like to reach out, you can contact a curator at curator@saatchiart.com. We'd love to hear from you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you.